Hi, welcome back to the channel again. We are going to do another flight. We're on holiday, as I said previously in another video. Basically that we're going to take the DJI Mavic Mini for a flight. We're not staying in this sort of like wasteland here, just to be clear. We are staying in a hotel, Aqua Paradise Hotel, which is just basically next to us here. I didn't want to set the drone off near the pool because people get a bit funny about that. What we're going to try and do, we're going to do a quickish video. We're going to fly up, we're going to have a look around it, the resort, and then probably that'll be about that before the security guards and stuff chase us away. So, right, I'm going to start recording on the drone. Yep. Takeoff is permitted, so basically we've got enough GPS, we've got enough power, we've got enough everything, I think. Right, so takeoff. Hang on, here we go. Never seems to work when I push that button. Okay, right, so Mavic Mini doing well. Okay, right, basically again, you know, like I said last time, you can stand really close to it, you're never worried about it, it's a pretty good drone. Put your hand here. It does have sensors underneath. It will move up, it will move down. I'll bring it back down again. It's cool that, isn't it? Basically, it will move around. It does detect that things are under it. It's got obstacle avoidance in that sense. It doesn't have forward and backward, sidewards. It just basically knows something else is underneath it. So what we're going to do, we're going to go up, just take it up, right? And we're going to basically have a look around. That's not where we're staying either. So what I'm going to try and do is pivot us towards the Aqua Park Hotel and take ourselves up to about, well, we're at 60, so we're at 30 meters. Try and sort of put the gimbal down a bit. Strong wind warning, usual problem with a Mavic Mini. Always the way with them. So basically this is our hotel, and as you can sort of see, there's the sort of the pools. That's the kid pool there. Might try and take it up a little bit higher. That's the kids pool, along with like a sort of smallish adult pool. Nice bar there with pizzas, pretty good. Drop the gimbal down a bit more if I can. There's the other pool, which is basically for, you know, it's a sort of, I think it's 0.8 meters, something like that, so it's sort of mostly adult. Okay, let's gain a bit of altitude, I think, because I don't know how high we are. It's the first time I've really flown over the top of buildings. Not really sure we're allowed to, but basically, I'm going to give it a go. We're going to have a look up over the hotel. It's a big, big hotel in Nesibar. Sort of near Sunny Beach, so if you're in the UK you'd have heard of the Sunny Beach in Bulgaria, but you might not have heard of Nesibar. Nesibar's got like a nice old town. We're not too far away from that. We've actually visited there before. That's the pool we were at today. Quite nice. Basically our sunbed was somewhere in the middle of that, I think. Looks like we've lost, you know, connection to the drone, but we'll see if we can get it back. Remote control signal lost. Hang on. I don't know. Is it going to return? Does it automatically return if you... Yeah, it should hopefully automatically return. Yeah, it's sort of flown a bit, like quite far away from our position now. Here we go. It's basically just having a look around. I don't know if it knows exactly where we are, but hopefully it does. It knows better than we do, put it that way. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame that. It's very hard to get a good view of stuff, really. But I hope you could see a bit of that. I think that's my issue again with the Mavic Mini. It's returning to home. I'm going to turn off return to home. Hang on. Cancelling that. I'll tell you for why, because trees are a little bit underneath it, so we don't want that. So we don't want it trying to trying to land itself there. So we're going to manually bring it down a bit here. Bit of a shame that, really, because it would have been nice for you to be able to see the holiday. Hang on, see if I can turn it round, bring it down a bit, bring it back down to roughly. So we're going to do it a bit manually there. Yeah, it's a very controllable drone, but the issue is the range can be a bit funny, especially with aircraft interference, strong wind warnings. It is a bit windy today, to be fair to it. So I think, you know, it's a bit unfair to say it, you know, but I do find that, you know, you try and set it off somewhere, and then you don't manage to actually get it there, which is a bit of a shame. It always seems to have some sort of strong wind or Wi-Fi interference. It's the sort of thing where you think, oh, if I buy a Mavic Air 2, will all those problems be solved? I'm sure they will. But it's a bit of a shame. I think DJI need to up their game a little bit, because all we've had to do is go up, fly over. I mean, there wasn't a lot going on. Yes, there's a big building, there's a lot of Wi-Fi stuff in there, but is it not beyond the wit of companies to be able to sort of manage that and have a better signal? I find it a bit frustrating as a drone owner. And I don't think we had as much interference with the FIMI. I mean, this is a much more maneuverable drone. Not sure we had as much issues with the FIMI signal wise. So, but what we could do, I think, is turn it round, fly it a bit up here, and then I'll try and sort of take it round the back a bit and see if I have better luck. So I'm going to do that, fly it forward, sort of a bit manually. Hopefully we can sort of get it up over, and try and get it to go around the back or something. 'Cause it just feels a shame every time you take this thing out that it doesn't kind of do what you want it to do. It needs to go up higher for definite. But it is a real shame that just going up over the hotel. It's a really good hotel, you know, and they're doing a great job. There's those. That's the pool again. Again, you know, you just sort of worry about the signal issues. You know, we're not. Yeah, strong wind again. You know what I mean? It's always strong wind warning. I think you're going to get, you know, we're going to be lucky to kind of see a picture. So there's a whole aqua park next door. You know, there's a whole aqua park, and it's quite a nice sort of hotel, really. Maybe I can bring the altitude back down a little bit. But yeah, it really struggles in the wind, but I think basically that's probably the best view you're going to get at the park. It's quite a nice park, so I think basically we're going to have to bring it down a little bit. Bring it down. You can sort of get the idea of how nice the hotel is, but yeah, it's a bit of a shame, really. Return to home. Let's send it back, send it to return to home again. It's a bit of a shame, you know. Hope we could have sort of, I mean, yeah, I wasn't expecting to sweep down to the pool or anything like that, but you know, I would have preferred to have got like a bit more of a view of the place. Again, we've forgotten a landing pad, so anyway, I'm not going to let it land over there because it's actually not the best spot. So I'm just going to move it forward a bit. I tend to like manually landing anyway, but I drop the gimbal down there so we can see underneath, and then see if we can sort of bring it down, try and avoid the trees, obviously. But yeah, it's a bit of a shame. What a shame. I would have liked to have got a better flight than that. You know, anyway, we're sort of going to try and turn the drone around a bit, back it off a bit, and bring it down. It's very controllable. It's just when it gets up high and you've got a little bit of wind, and to be honest with you, you don't need to seem to have a lot of wind and you get a strong wind warning. I don't think I've ever took it out without a strong wind warning really. Right, pick the camera up so you can see us. There we are, hello. Basically, yeah, you know, it's such a beautiful little drone that you kind of go crazy for it, you know, pirouette around. It's a lovely, lovely drone. But, you know, so controllable, but it's when you need to do something like that where you just fly over the hotel. Yeah, people can argue about whether you should be flying over the hotel and having a look at everyone on holiday. Maybe, but it's its ability to do it. There are other drones that can do it. My worry is it just for playing with? Or can it do these? I mean, I've certainly seen other reviewers do more with it than I have. So maybe it's just me, but yeah, I just find that every time I try and take it out and give it a good run, just never see, you know, I always get that strong wind warning, even when it's not that windy. And if I don't get the strong wind warning, I will definitely get the Wi-Fi interference. Oop, meant to go back then. But you see how controllable it is. I nearly flew it into myself then, but it was still fine. Yeah, I mean, we've had a little flight, haven't we? We've had a little play. We're on holiday, so it's a bit of a sort of break from the holiday, really. So we just wanted to bring it and see if we could fly it around, show you the pools. Shame that you couldn't get a better view of it. Hopefully the footage will look quite good when we get a look at it. Obviously we won't get that till we get back, but hopefully, you know, hopefully the footage will look good despite the strong wind warnings and the other issues. But yeah, I don't understand the Wi-Fi. It's just that sort of issue is just a bit frustrating really. Didn't really seem to get it on the Femi drone, although we haven't really tried it here. We do have it with us, so we may on one of the days get it out and try the Femi drone and see if we can you know, just do what we just did and see if it will work. Anyway, I guess we better call it a day because it isn't really going to go anywhere. I don't think we're going to get the same warnings if we try it again. So hopefully you had a little view of the area. We're not staying in this sort of like wasteland here. Staying in that nice hotel next door. The wasteland just comes with it for free. Speak to you next time. Subscribe if you can and click the like button because that really helps actually. So subscribe please. Click the like button if you don't want to subscribe, or click the like button anyway, but it really helps the videos if you click the like button. Thanks very much for watching, really appreciate it. See you again next time.